Lara moved to a new town and city that she desired so much. She was found dead in her room. It had been a roller coaster tragedy on that street, as they had witnessed a lot of unfortunate events. On her bedside, a note was found. The day before Lara's death, she received a note that had, "I know what you did and you will pay," on it. The chief detective, Thea, made a list of all suspects and interrogated all of them. Finally, they made an arrest after the fingerprint samples were collected and it matched her neighbor's son, Kerry. He was arrested. Kerry was later released because his fingerprints were inconsistent. The other fingerprints were from people who had been dead. Also, they found hair follicles scattered all over Lara's bed, which matched their neighbor, whom everyone said looked creepy and sketchy. Detective Thea also carried out forensic penmanship analysis on the neighbor's handwriting, and it matched the handwriting on Lara's note. Immediately, Detective Thea arrested him. After carefully looking at all the evidence gathered, Detective Thea realized something didn't feel right. She went to the crime scene and looked at the scene with fresh eyes, and then it dawned on her. The hair follicles were conveniently placed on the bed. No criminal would leave evidence in that manner. The handwriting matched the neighbor's, but when she looked closer, she realized a bit of inconsistency. When people are threatened to write, their handwriting may wiggle a bit. Detective Thea thought to herself and realized that the neighbor may be a creepy person, but he wasn't illiterate. The spellings and punctuations looked like what and how a teenager would write. She immediately suspected someone. She remembered what Kerry said while defending himself. "I'm innocent. You check for hair strands on the bed. Maybe you can find a killer." How did he know about the hair? Plus, his poor grammatical use points to whom wrote the letter. She immediately knew it was Kerry. He had a motive. Lara killed his mom, dad, and sister. He wanted revenge. Apparently, when he was arrested again, he confessed that he got the idea to frame his neighbor from a movie he watched. He was sent to a juvenile home to await trial till he turns 18. Whew, quite an interesting story. In literature, when it comes to analysis, you must be like Detective Thea. To analyze prose, drama, or poetry, you must look at the text carefully. You must take every aspect apart to fully understand and carry out a well-detailed analysis. Can you guess how Detective Thea was able to solve the crime? Yes, by asking questions. In literature analysis, questions are your best friends. You must always ask and answer questions. Each text type requires a particular style or method of analysis. Just like Inspector Thea went back to the crime scene again, reading a text twice, especially a short story, will open your eyes to things you may have missed. In each of the text, we will use an analysis system, PEAL, that is PEEAL, to aid our responses. Join me in the next lesson as we see how to analyze drama and prose.